civil services examinations are a very lucrative career, but this video is going to be about CSAT, which has replaced the UPSC prelims. So now, if you are aiming to be an IAS or an IPS officer, you need to clear the CSAT, followed by the mains and then the interview round eventually, and hopefully you will become a very successful officer. But first you need to clear the CSAT, which is the Civil Services Aptitude Test. As an aspirant, you need to know that there have been considerable changes due to the CSAT replacing the prelims. With the onset of CSAT, there have been considerable changes in the marking scheme and everything. So the CSAT has two papers. Number one, the first paper is the General Knowledge Test, which is of 200 marks. And number two has been replaced by a Common Aptitude Test. Previously, when the prelims were still happening, this could have been an optional paper where students could have picked any subject of their choice and scored very high. But now it has been replaced by a Common Aptitude Test, which analyzes potential aspirants and checks which people are the most eligible to serve the country. Therefore, the entire process is a cycle of about 12 to 18 months, which begins with the CSAT, followed by the mains, then the interview and the results. So the general knowledge section is a really important section. The whole of first part, 200 marks for the CSAT, depends on the general knowledge. So you really have to be up to date with very hot topics around the world, what's happening in the geopolitical scenario. If there has been some global issue around the world somewhere, you need to know how it affects India. Also your opinion on it, things like that. And it's really important to keep abreast with all the happenings within our country as well as abroad in terms of pop culture, socio-economic, geopolitical, everything that you deem interesting and suitable and something that has the, in factor or something that is the talk of the town. You really need to be up to date with everything to crack the first part of the CSAT successfully, the general knowledge. Very two basic criteria that you need to fulfill if you want to appear for the civil services examinations in India. Number one, your age has to be between 21 to 30 years, and number two, you have to have a graduate degree from a recognized university. For people coming from the ST/SC category, the age limit is relaxed a little bit. So you have to be between 21 to 35 years of age. And for people coming from the OBC category of the society, their age limit has to be between 21 to 33 years of age. So there is a relaxation of 3 years and 5 years respectively for people coming from the other backward castes as well as for people coming from the ST/SC section of the society. Change and doing something for your own country is something that a lot of people want to do, but appearing for the civil services examinations and then getting into public service through the civil services examinations is one of the most lucrative and I think also very impactful way to make changes at the grassroots level of the society or whichever area you are working at. So answering the CSE is not just an option because it is reputed, but also if you want to bring about some really impactful and real change at a grassroots level, you might want to take this examination. So the CSAT is a qualifying paper, which means if you do not qualify the CSAT, you cannot take the mains or the interview round for the UPSC exams. It is important for you to score at least 66 out of 200 points on this paper. 33% is the passing score, and you really need to score at least 66 out of 200 to pass this paper. It has been observed that the CSAT exam toughness level has increased since 2014. Questions of the class 10 level have been removed. The paper has become lengthier, and in general the CSAT has come across as a villain of sort in the entire scheme of UPSC examinations. So there are two papers in the CSAT examination. The first one, which tests your general knowledge, 100 questions, 2 marks each, total of 200 marks. And the second paper, which is about your general aptitude. This tests many different sections, which I'm going to further elaborate, but it has 80 questions and each question is of 2.5 marks each. categories which are tested in the paper 2 for CSAT. Number 1 is comprehension. This is reading and analyzing what you have to answer for the questions based on the comprehension. Although reading is a very fine art, but being able to grasp and pick exactly what needs to be, understood over there, and then selecting the correct answer can get a little tedious and also requires really minute detailed attention while reading the paper. So it is important for you, when you read the passage, you have to understand what the author wants to explain to you or what information is being conveyed to you. Pay attention to the keywords, and if you keep doing comprehension passages and answering questions related to them on a daily basis during your prep time, then reading a passage for the first time and understanding what it wants to say can be really time consuming. But if you have the habit of doing it at a regular basis, it will not consume that much time. Another section tested by the CSAT is your interpersonal skills, which include your communication skills, decision making abilities, how you converse with people on a regular basis, and things like that. This is also tested in the second paper for CSAT. Also, number 3 would be logical reasoning. The CSAT paper 2 tests your logical reasoning, but the level of testing is not really high, so you don't need to go to some hardcore books which are just for logical reasoning and solve the papers over there. No, it's not very tough, but also not very easy, but definitely logical reasoning is a part of the CSAT paper 2. Mental ability, basic numbers, orders of magnitude, things like that. Another important thing is data interpretation, being able to read maps and charts, graphs, things like that are also part of the CSAT paper 2. This video has been of help to you, and I hope that when you prepare for the CSAT, you can refer to us and also find out from us what kind of mock tests we are giving, how we assist our students, as well as know very clearly that it is divided into 2 parts. Both the papers have equal weightage, 200 marks. And the CSAT paper 2 is something which needs more regular and consistent efforts as compared to the GK, which also really needs consistent efforts, because you cannot mug up general knowledge in just one fine day. You need to keep track of events, where things are going, who's saying what is India responding with, and the like. So thank you for watching. I'm Kuratulan, and I hope this video was of some help to you while preparing for your CSAT. Good luck.